2019 Astro Tarot forecast. I hope you had a delicious birthday, a good solar return, and I am shuffling the Rider-Waite-Smith deck by Pamela Coleman Smith, like the illustrations behind me, the original concept tarot. So let's see what's here. There's a ton of energy in the financial area for you in May. Starting the month with our full moon, our new moon on the 4th of May at 14 degrees of Taurus, the sign directly after you. So there is a new sense of confidence and a new self-esteem that's available for Aries. Please watch your rising sign especially and your moon sign for a full dose of the cosmos for the month. Thank you for subscribing to this channel. The new moon will influence your self-worth and how you feel in your realm of security, financial security and support. There's a few planets following this new energy in this sector, and that is Mercury on the 6th and Venus on the 15th. They both enter Taurus. So at the top half of the month, those two planets are still in your first house. So your expressive self, the way you communicate, how you appear, your physical self, the aesthetic version of you is shiny with Venus there. You're smoothed over. You're trying new looks, or you are adjusting how you are feeling and presenting yourself physically to others. There's a focus on how you budget, how you save your money. And I know that the shifts are on the 4th, 6th, and 15th, so not the full half of May. They're not all with you. But the energy of these planets existed in Aries up until that time frame. So I feel you are adjusting how you are receiving your income, your finances, and how you are putting yourself out into the world. And from the 15th of May forward, this area of the second house of confidence and self-esteem is elevated with these planets here. It seems like you are gaining a confidence in this area. Perhaps you're selected or chosen for a position. And I'm getting a work feel. The full moon this month on the 18th is in the 8th house, the shared resources sector, and who's paying you. Some of you are closing the door on one method of a career and approaching another. And I skipped over Mars on the 15th. Mars will enter Cancer. So this will impact the home environment and your comfort level in combination with that second house. Tending to needs in the home, any maintenance. Mars has you active in your family arrangements. Mars will be in Cancer from the 15th of May through July 1st. So you're coasting into the birthday week, feeling pretty powerful or trying to elevate up the confidence factor that you have. And on the 18th, the full moon at 27 degrees of Scorpio will sextile the Saturn conjunct Pluto energy in Capricorn at 22 degrees. So the 8th and the 10th house are working together harmoniously. Saturn and Pluto are restructuring your career, and this might come with some discomfort. And it's about raising you up into a certain path. And the full moon is closure in the 8th house of other people's money. So these two areas are working together to put you in the right area to be paid what you're worth and around the right people to influence you in career. Old, outdated methods are uncomfortable for Aries at this time, and old structures are being broken down with Saturn and Pluto in the 10th house. So I feel that some of you will desire Mars to work from home, the Mars transit into Cancer. Some of you are shifting out of reporting structures and having reorganizations and making your job more feasible and effortless from your space, from your perspective, from your environment. On the 21st, the sun exits Taurus and enters Gemini. So this second house, third house is truly inspired writing, editing, communications. Additionally, Mercury moves into Gemini, the sign it naturally governs, on the 21st. So the vehicle, transportation, siblings, neighborhoods, local travel, that area is heightened here. The life force of the sun could see you putting together smaller websites, aligning marketing for what you're working on, editing and revising work that's being put out. Jupiter is still in Sagittarius in your 9th house of long distance travel. May would be an excellent month to take a trip. Mercury is direct. And Chiron's at 2 degrees of Aries in your 1st house. You've got a year of healing. This is the year to invest in yourself, Aries, your full solar year. If you haven't received an Astro Tarot reading with me, please consider it. All of my readings are on my website, the options of them. And the Show More section below has links to take you to all of the things I'm offering. I also offer a video reading if you don't want to speak on the phone. If that's not your thing, I can send you a video format, which is an option on my website as well. Let's see what cards are here for you. And if you have the time, please watch your ascendant and your moon sign for a full dose of this month. Aries, here are your cards. Reversed. So you're getting over something. There's a release of the old. When the death card shows up, this is the card of transition and moving away from what's uncomfortable. And that has a lot to do with Saturn and Pluto in Capricorn in your career sector. The old and outdated will no longer serve you, was a message that came up. But look at this, 10 of coins. This is the big money. This is the family money and money that can be put away for home and environment. There's changes to be made in your home environment with Mars and Cancer. And maybe some of you have saved up for renovations and you're taking down a few walls, and that could be a metaphor or a double entendre. Removing a few walls in your actual home and in what's restricting you in your career. Queen of Cups. There's a water sign female, an intuitive female, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, that can assist in this month of May. And she might be responsible for helping you change in career, or someone that is around this family money or property, inheritance, or estate that's coming up. The Two of Wands. You've got options, Aries, fire. You have the best of both worlds. Which way do you go? Go towards what you're passionate about. If some of you are considering starting businesses from your home, take a little bit of a risk and trust your intuition in what's leading you to your highest goal attainment. Change is necessary. This is the time to do it. And this card represents Scorpio. We have a full moon in Scorpio, closure in the 8th house. Some of you might be closing the door on a Scorpio relationship, which this combination could mean. Queen of Cups mixed with the major arcana card that governs Scorpio in the Tarot. There could be an end to an intimacy for Aries. For some of you, I'm trying to read the different interpretations of what the Tarot could mean. And also the astrology. The full moon in the 8th is that shared resources sector, working with the career sector to elevate Aries. But in reading it connected to relationship, some of you are putting an end to your shared resources in an intimacy connection, and you're closing the door on something that you've tried your hardest in. It's outdated. Old methods can't be applied here any longer. It's time for something new. Okay, Aries, I hope this was helpful for you. I'm wishing you a beautiful month. If you'd like a personal reading with me, I'm at audreyalison.com. Remember, the sky is limitless, so reach for the stars.